Schmo with the pro, with the head honcho of Team Alpha Male, the former WEC Featherweight Champion, the Hall of Famer, the California Kid, Mr. Urijah Faber in the flesh, Las Vegas, Nevada. How we doing?
Pretty good.
It's good to see you, my man.
Yeah.
A lot of big things coming, man. A1 Combat coming to UFC Fight Pass. You got the deal done.
Got it done. Hard Rock Casino also. Bunch of great partnerships. We're gonna be having some amazing fights, and I can't wait for the world to see it. It's pretty neat the way, our regional shows are now going to be able to be broadcast to the world. I'm pumped for that, and just the beginning.
We're going to bring the Schmo involved in this too, yeah?
Let's get you out there, man. Let's get you out. Let's get you, what do you want to do, ring girl card?
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
Elias Theodoro, he can't be the only one having fun being the ring girl, the ring man. The Schmo could do that too, maybe.
Yeah, I'd like to see what you're packing, man.
All right. The Schmo might be packing pretty big. We'll see, though.
I'm going to ask
All right.
Helen.
Yeah, she's only behind the camera. Now talk to the Schmo for a second, man. Alexander Volkanovski, he beat Korean Zombie, UFC 273. Where does Volkanovski stack up amongst the all-time featherweight greats to you, Mr. Faber?
Man, pretty good. He's killing it. They always go into these discussions about things. I think if you go back to Max Holloway and their fight, that could have gone either way. I'd love to see that one again.
Third one.
Max is pretty high up there as well. Volkanovski's a consummate professional. He's nose to the grindstone. He's a wrestler. He's a sturdy mofo. I think keeps doing his thing. He's going to be amongst the greats.
Where is he right now, though? Because he's on a 21-fight win streak, 11-0 in the UFC. He's got 2 victories over Holloway. I know we can debate that. He's got the victory over Aldo. He's got Brian Ortega. Where would you rank him right now amongst the all-time greats?
Pretty high.
All right. Can't give the Schmo a number here, huh?
I have to give it some more thought. I just got done rolling jiu-jitsu for an hour and a half with a bunch of killers, so I'm a little off, but pretty high. One of the greats for sure.
One of the greats for sure. And speaking of greats for sure, Jon Jones returned to heavyweight. Dana White says he wants it. Interim title on the line against Stipe Miocic. Who would you favor in that matchup?
Oh, geez, man. Is that going to happen?
The Schmo thinks it could happen. International Fight Week, July. Obviously, it's going to come down to moolah, but it may or may not happen. Everybody wants to see it happen, though.
Jon Jones has been looking like a beast at that weight. He's an amazing athlete. He's arguably the best fighter of all time, give or take the controversies, whatever you think about that. But if he's as big as he seems to be on his posts and whatnot, I think he's weighing 250 or something like that.
250, 260.
Yeah, we got to go with Johnny Boy Jones on that one.
For sure. And is Stipe Miocic your heavyweight GOAT?
Man, I've been focusing on my kids, so I need to give that some thought too. But absolutely one of them, for sure.
Okay, now we'll move on.
DC, though.
Well, there it is. That's why we ask you these questions.
But did Stipe beat DC? I can't remember.
Yes, he did. It was 2 victories for Stipe, 1 for DC in the trilogies.
All right. Well, that speaks for itself.
How about this, though? Jake Paul calling out Michael Bisping to a boxing match. Do you like that? How come he's not calling out Anderson the Spider Silva? He's got the wrong former retired UFC middleweight champion.
Yeah, Bisping doesn't need to do that. He's got a bunch of stuff going on. He's, it's out in the open now. He's got one eye. And I think Anderson is taking out boxers left and right and still just in the mix. He's not doing commentary or doing this or doing that, DJing, doing podcasts. He's training every day. So I think that's the fight to make happen. And Jake Paul, that guy's no joke, man. When I started training, for MMA, I was 23 years old. He started training boxing when he was 21, and he's got the right mentality and he's got some natural gifts. So, he's not a joke. You don't want to, just throw anybody in there that's coming off the commentary, seat, unless it's the Schmo. I think you do all right in there.
Appreciate the high regards from you, but you were just rolling for 90 minutes or so. One of the guys you were working with, Cody Garbrandt, the Schmo, heard you say to Helen Yee moments ago that you think he's going to return at 135, go back up there. How's he looking, and where's the mental fortitude at this very second?
For me, the thing with Cody is he's always been smaller, and that's just, he's a really strong for his size, he's fast for his size, but since he went down to 25s, I feel like he's hit like a little bit of a weight gain. I think he's walking around 55, 56, which is bigger than he used to be. So I have the feeling he's going back up to 35s. I think he's going to fight pretty soon, and he's in a really good place right now. He's focused, and life seems in order, and I'm looking forward to his return.
So what would make sense for him returning to 135? Is it right back in the thick of things in the top 10? Maybe someone who's just flirting with the top 15? Anything that you would like to see out of him, Mr. Faber?
For me, what I want doesn't really matter. I know what Cody wants. Cody always wants to fight top dogs. I mean, that's just his mentality, and so I'm not sure what they're going to do as far as matchups go. Probably somebody, he's had a little downward streak, so they're going to give him somebody that is, to their knowledge, in the same scenario or to that level. But Cody's a world championship fighter. I mean, he really is. And if you look at his losses, they've been to champions, really, high-level guys.
Well, the Schmo liked the face-off between him and Sugar Sean O'Malley the last time they were both out there. Maybe that's a fight down the road if it's not next in line.
I'd like to see that one, but I think, I'd rather let Cody get a little momentum before they have that fight, because that one's going to be intense, and that's going to be a lot of build up and talk and everything else. And I'd like him to be coming off of a good victory before they head down that path.
So you got Macy Barber, you got Song Yadong, you got a lot of talent, you got Slava Claus. What's new coming out of Team Alpha Male? Who's going to be that next name that we're going to hear about that's under the wing, that's currently floating under the radar?
Well, you guys just saw Mike Malott. He had his first submission was like under a minute in the Dana White Contender Series, and he had a big knockout this last fight against Mickey Gall. And one guy that I think you guys are going to really be looking at and could go from zero to hero really quick is a guy named Caleo Romero. I've been talking about him for years, and it's been like really hard for me to get him in, and I think he's got his opportunity here coming up. Caleo, I don't have the exact details on when that is, but Caleo is a California State runner-up in wrestling. He's one of Slava's main training partners when it comes to stand-up. He's a 45-pounder. He's a high-level jiu-jitsu player and just mentally tough. So I'm really excited to see Caleo Romero break into the UFC, pull and start beating people up.
Can we get a final message for all the California Kid fans out there worldwide?
Just been loving life, and I hope you guys are too. Check out UFC Fight Pass, A1 Combat. We're going to be doing back-to-back shows May 1st, May 28th, May 29th at the Hard Rock Casino, and I think we're probably going to go into Stockton after that. And I've been talking with Nate a little bit, maybe doing some co-promoting with him and getting something going. So we've got a lot of cool stuff in the till. Check out our team. If you ever want to come out and train, let us know, and check out that Fight Pass show.
Little Nate Diaz plug with the California Kid. We like it. Promo game on point. He's the pro. I'm the Schmo. Las Vegas. We're out.